3D fighting games has a special place in my heart, especially in my younger years. When the Sega Saturn came out, I got Virtua Fighter 2 and it changed how I looked at fighting games forever. Then Dead or Alive came out and it had, an interesting take on the genre, and honestly it wasn't my favorite game. It was only when the Dreamcast came out that DOA 2 was released, and wow, was this game a major improvement over the first one. The graphics, the fighting engine, the way you counter attacks, okay, who am I kidding? No need to hide it, the girls were amazing. This game had everything I wanted. Kasumi was my red-headed fighting ninja girl of choice, and this game took over my summer of 1999. One thing I noticed was the lack of DOA figures to celebrate such a wonderful game. There were some, but in my opinion they were not that good. So now that Figma has decided to jump on the bandwagon, was Kasumi worth the wait? Let's find out in this toy review of Figma's Kasumi C2 version from Dead or Alive 5. First, let's talk about the negatives. I know this figure is clearly based off this PVC statue, and in my opinion this was not a good choice because Figma decided to put the DOA 5 label on it. I preferred a more realistic look of Kasumi from DOA 5 and not this anime look that she is sporting. I mean, if you're gonna put DOA 5 on the box, give us a DOA 5 Kasumi. In my opinion, this is a missed opportunity for Figma, as I would have loved the black leather ninja suit Kasumi has as an action figure. But is this all bad? If I ignored the fact that they labeled her DOA 5 Kasumi, I think the anime look is adorable and cute. One last small complaint, well, it isn't small on her, is her boobs. Yes, I'm going there. More is not better in this case, and her boobs are so big that they hinder her posing potential. Sure, they are slightly soft, but not soft enough. Just look at the kick she's doing on the box. Due to her boobs getting in the way, she cannot do a proper ab crunch and therefore hindering her signature high kick that launches opponents in the air. Also, her boobs are so big that her butterfly joints on her shoulders do not function very well. This is completely my opinion, but she needs to be an action figure first and a sexy and cute anime character second. So enough of the bad when it comes to her paint and detail. Let's talk about what I do love about her. What we have here is the classic Figma quality control, and this combination of a matte finish on her pale skin and a light glossy leggings and forearm protectors have a unique and awesome looking contrast. She is painted perfectly and I have zero flaws with her paint application. She feels like a quality piece unlike no other, and she reminds me of the PVC figure but much more posable. This anime face is adorable and I love how the eyes are painted so well. I love her beautiful red hair and all the details in the layers. Also, I love how the dark brown gradients added to it give it more depth in its color. Hands down, this figure is amazing and it looks so gorgeous. Sure that it has negatives, but to be honest, these are mostly my opinion and most people can just overlook it, because what we have here is a beautiful and wonderful figure from a great fighting series. Looking at articulation and scale, she stands at about 5.5 inches, and here she is next to Zero Suit Samus and Lucina from Figma, Marvel Legends Captain America, and Figure Arts Sailor Moon and Goku. As you can see, she scales really well. Just for fun, I switched out her head with Zero Suit Samus to see if I can get a more realistic look from her. Close, but still not the Kasumi I'm looking for. Looking at articulation, she has an up and down at the ankle, bend at the knee, rotation at the thigh that is really tight, ball joint at the upper leg, single joint at the midsection, ball jointed shoulder, bicep rotation which is really tight as well, bend at the elbow, ball jointed wrist, joint at the neck, and a joint at her sword, giving her a total of about 15 points of articulation, which is pretty standard for a Figma. When it comes to accessories, she comes with an extra lower body, extra head that has her hair to the side, 7 extra hands, accessory bag, and a stand is what you get for this figure. First, let's look at the extra lower body. As you can see here, the legs switch out very easily, and the purpose of this extra lower body is to combine it with this head to give her the PVC statue pose, as you can see here. That's really about it. It is a cute and sexy pose, and I do like it, but I wish it also gave her more flexibility to achieve her signature high kick, which it does not. Looking at the extra faces, she has her neutral face and this scared, worried face. Honestly, she needs a battle cry face. When I think of Kasumi, I think of a badass ninja girl, and none of these faces represent that side of her. Nonetheless, it's always nice to have extra faces with your action figure. Looking at her sword, it is painted a beautiful metallic silver blade, gold hilt, and red and gold at the handle. The tassels can be removed, but sadly it falls off easily. Honestly, if it continues to do so, I may just super glue it together, but for now I just used a Pledge floor care mod. Lastly, the extra hands and the stand allow you a variety of poses, and I'm glad that you get them. In conclusion, the complaints in the beginning of the video is all a personal preference, as you as a consumer may like this look more than her DOA 5 counterpart, which is fine by me. Personally, I bought this knowing that she has an anime look, but to my surprise they labeled it DOA 5. Much like how they labeled Cammy Street Fighter 5, but she clearly looks nothing like her Street Fighter 5 Cammy. But once I ignored the label, and the fact that her boobs are too big as well, I realized I have a very beautiful figure that is well made, and I was really happy to have her in my collection. Therefore, this figure is an easy buy. Is she the badass ninja that I wanted? No, but she is the cute ninja girl that I wanted. I guess I just can't have both in one figure. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.